Hi, my name is Ryan George, and intimacy has always been a subject of interest for me. In our culture today, everything is so fast-paced, it's overly sexual, it's all about instant gratification that I think we've lost out on what it is that really brings us closer. Or at least an understanding of what brings us closer. Especially people around my age, the under 30 generation. I don't think we acknowledge or talk about enough what it is intimacy means to us. So, I decided to interview a few of my friends on subjects around that. Now, I don't expect this to create a movement or to change the world. I just felt these feelings and opinions needed to be out there in the universe. And if at least one person watches this and realizes that their thoughts and feelings aren't alone, that other people share them, that there's something to look forward to, or even if it just makes somebody laugh, then it's done its job. So here it is. The Intimacy Project.
Say what you need to say. 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 Say what you need to say.
A sense of humor, jokes, that, number one.
If somebody can make me laugh, I'm usually a lot more interested in them than if they're boring or don't have a good sense of humor.
I like to laugh, so a good sense of humor always gets me going, and a good smile. Somebody who smiles a lot.
Dude, if they have like good teeth and a great smile, they just have to like smile at me, and it's just like, damn, I want him bad.
Well, if someone's funny, that's the first thing. And I guess I like when someone smells nice, but if they smell really nice, then I'm like, wow, you smell so nice.
The smell of a woman, when I get close enough and I just, catch that, it's like that whiff of their pheromones. And then the other one would be when a girl tucks her hair behind her ear. That's probably one of my favorite things ever.
I love when a woman bites her bottom lip. When that happens, I'm just like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Whew.
I love women's eyes. I love like eye contact.
Talents that I'm interested in, or really intense political affiliations, or just willingness to talk about it, because that's something that I like to talk about.
Talented women. Just seeing a talented woman is such a turn on, because you're just able to sit there and just be in awe of what you see.
Kindness really gets me going. Just because you can be funny, but when you're with someone who's funny but really genuinely kind, that gets me going. I like when somebody is a little bit strange looking. I don't like the all-American boy, I guess. I mean, I've fallen for all-American boys, but that doesn't get me going at all. To be a little bit weird.
Eyes, smiling, like just joy. I'm very attracted to joyous people. And when they laugh or they smile and it's genuine, that's a big attractive quality that I look for.
Walking correctly in high heels. That is what gets me. When girls tromping around without proper sense of walking in heels, it's very silly. When a girl is walking correctly in high heels, I don't know what it says. I don't know how this response is triggered to me, but it's like that person is so confident and so elegant. Basically everything you want in a woman is exemplified through how she walks through in her heels, in my opinion. That and goofy Facebook pictures. I really like. There's a really funny Facebook picture that she doesn't untag. It's like, all right, that's awesome. She has a sense of humor. She's awesome.
Having to say goodbye, to someone, or like a rejection, and not like a like, oh, I have a headache tonight type of thing. It's just kind of like I don't want to spend any more time with you. You know, like that's always been what's hurt me the most before.
If I've ever broken the trust of a woman, and me trying to gain that back, and them not trusting me, no matter what happened, it hurts for them not to trust me again when I've already attained that trust.
This is when someone closes themselves off from me. Once we have been intimate, because to me, once you have been intimate, it's like you've opened this whole new world in your relationship where you've seen each other in such a primal way. And yeah, when someone just closes themselves back off and it's like, you know, you can't get inside their head or their heart, and they won't tell you what's going on with them. I think that's probably what hurts me the most.
When you can't be completely honest. So, like when you start fighting and one of you is like trying to win or something, I think that at some point you've stopped being honest with each other and you've started playing a game.
Dishonesty. Yeah, that's it. You know, that's basically that's the stem of any problem I think that I've ever had.
I'm really open in relationships, and it's upsetting when somebody else isn't that way, because and maybe it's just something that I should be more clear about, that I'm open and I like the discussion, and I like being able to define things as we go, because I think people get freaked out about being truthful or being clear about what they want in a relationship when they don't have to be. Yeah, those are the moments that I kind of get upset.
A lot of people in our generation don't necessarily know how to express their feelings very well. I'm not sure if that's like that we're using our cell phones and internet all the time and we've lost that real connection with people, but I feel like people kind of shy away when you ask them deep questions or to talk about themselves or their feelings, and it seems like that should be something we're all able to access, just basic emotions, but you'd be surprised at how many people can't do that.
Like, say if me and him have been having a fight or something, and it's like that sex you have when you're kind of still fighting, and then afterwards you expect everything to kind of be a little better, because you know, intimacy is that kind of thing where it opens you up, you're so vulnerable, you give all this, and they still are mad at you or something afterwards. It just feels like a slap in the face, like almost like you prostituted yourself out, and there's like no, they don't see that you've opened up and like you're willing to forgive and stuff. And it's like, in a way, oh well, thanks, I'm gonna keep being pissed at you now. And it's just, it's fucked up. I don't know.
The worst thing in the world is to be forgotten. Being with someone, being intimate with someone is great. But when it's like petering out or ending or for whatever reason, having like a tumultuous thing is not cool. Like meanness is not cool, but at least in some way you're not forgotten. But just being dropped, I think that's the worst thing in the world. That's the worst feeling in the world, I think.
Yes, I don't think I've ever been in love.
Why is that?
I think I'm too logical. I don't let whatever excited feeling I might feel take me off into some like excited fantasy. I kind of stay very like, well, we don't work on this logical term, you know, we have a different schedule here and blah blah blah. So it's kind of always stopped me in that way.
I don't think I've felt scared, but definitely aware of like when there are time constraints in a relationship, like or at least this won't work with this person in that way, because I know that I don't have the right amount of time to give to them, so then I might not be as interested, or just like, I know I won't be here very much longer, so I don't want to put myself in that position, but I don't feel that I get freaked out about starting something new.
Yeah, but not in the way that, only because I'm afraid that then we will grow apart. I'm like very open and I'm very able to be intimate, I guess you would say. But I have been afraid of actually like going after the one that I want, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I went out with this it was a guy I thought I was like in love with, and he was an asshole. He ended up cheating on me, all sorts of shit. And after him, I didn't want to like do nothing with anyone else, because I was like, this is what love is, where you feel like you invest yourself in someone so much and they so easily can move on, and they don't take in any consideration that you really love them, and you start to realize you don't think they actually loved you. It sucks. So then when the next person comes that actually really you care about and you feel like they care about you, it's so hard to be like, are you just like this other guy? Are you just gonna fuck me over?
No.
You've always been pretty ready and excited.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. When I find someone who I want to open up to, it's easy for me to open up. But then, separate from that, you know, and like my friendships, it's I would say it's about the same. Once I find someone who who I really like, okay, this guy's a cool guy, I'm gonna be friends with him, or this girl's a cool girl, I'm gonna be friends with her, then it's easy to open up. But so yes and no, I'd say. If you realize who you want to be around, then it's not hard to open up, I don't think.
I like to keep in mind, like, you know, everyone's feelings, and I'd rather like, you know, like I'd rather be me, be the one getting hurt than hurt somebody else. And like some people are like seize the day and like whatever, but I don't know, like when people's feelings are involved, it scares me, you know, like just rushing into something. So I tend to, like if I find someone very attractive, and I know that either I'm not emotionally available or that my actions, you know, might affect somebody else, then I step off.
You know, I've had my heart broken before, so it has made it hard for me to trust again someone with my feelings. But it's something I've slowly worked through, and you know, it's kind of something that I appreciate, because I think I took love for granted before, and now if I ever feel that again, which I'm sure I will, I think I'll be able to appreciate it 1,000 times more than I did before.
As a woman, you're led to feel like you're depreciating good. Like with a man, I feel like you're led to believe, yeah, rack it up. You gotta, you know, there's all those like weird sayings like notch on the bedpost or whatever. But I feel like as a guy, you want to rack it up. And as a girl, it's almost like with every piece of you give away, you become less, I don't know if less valuable or less there. So it's very scary as a woman to give up too much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of times we're hesitant to get close to someone because we know that there's hurt inevitable with the relationships that you'll have with that person. But I've learned that it's okay. That it's okay to be afraid of love and to be scared of what can happen afterwards, and scared of the future. But it's okay, because there's nothing like loving within that moment and just living in that moment. There's nothing like it. So.